Oh gosh, fellas, this is going to get some people going. I feel like our opinions on Eminem are going to make people yell, yay, or they're going to yell, boo, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. You know, something like that.
The only reason people are going to boo us is because of your dog poo-poo takes Lil Joey, by the way. Why are we ranking a trash rapper like Eminem?
Eminem is one of, if not the greatest rapper ever to grace the rap game. You just don't like him because he dissed your ass. And you cried so hard that you even called the Secret Service to get involved.
I didn't cry, and everything Eminem made after 2004 is trash. Cry about it?
You must be banking on a spanking, Donald. Don't let me catch you saying some dumb shit like that ever again. Eminem is raw. Go fuck yourself.
Whatever, bitch, cry harder. Can we start this already so I can go listen to some Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know? Real rap music.
I'm not even going to begin to explain what's wrong with that statement. All right, folks, gather round. I want to chat about something really important today. Eminem's debut album, Infinite. Now, this here isn't the spaghetti one. That's Lose Yourself, I think. But this one, it's like when you first get into politics. You're finding your footing, your voice, just like Eminem was doing with this album. Released back in 96. Heck, I remember 96. I was younger, just a few years younger, folks. Now, I got to confess something. I've listened to this thing, and there's a couple tracks I kind of dig. There's It's Okay and 313. Sounds like an area code, but the beats, they're catchy. Got my foot tapping and all. Now, between you and me, I tried rapping once. Jill said I sounded more like I was reciting the Constitution, but hey, We the People could be a hit song, right? But back to Eminem, this album, Infinite. It wasn't his big breakthrough, no. But it's a reminder, folks, everyone starts somewhere. Even me, I didn't always wear these aviators, you know. So here's to finding your voice, to perseverance, and to this young fellow from Michigan, reminding us all that you can start with an Infinite and end up with an Eminem show. And if Eminem's listening, next time you're in D.C., swing by. We'll smoke some of that good Zaza and ball out, or at least you can rap, and I'll try to keep up. All right, that's enough from old Joe for now.
Wow, Joe, nice speech, but what are you ranking it after saying all that?
Oh, right, my bad. I'd put it into C tier only because everything that came after it is just so good. Not because Infinite was particularly bad or anything.
Totally fair and understandable. Donnie, you want to do the next one?
I got this Obama, the Slim Shady LP. Fantastic album, absolutely tremendous. Not as tremendous as my accomplishments, but close. Now, this album, released in '99, huge year, by the way, I was making some of the best deals of my life. This Eminem guy, he's got talent. Maybe not as much talent as me in real estate, but he's up there. There's this track, My Name Is. I thought for a moment he was talking about me. Donald, Donald, but no, it's Slim Shady. Good song, very catchy. Better than Sleepy Joe's playlist, I bet. I've heard Joe's into that hop hip, or is it hip hop? Who knows? Maybe he forgot. It happens. Now, between you and me, I've tried to rap. People say I'm the best rapper. Not sure about that, but I know I'm the best at everything else. Slim Shady talks about being controversial, pushing boundaries. I respect that. I've been known to push a boundary or two, or build one. But here's the thing. This album is about standing out, being yourself. I'm always Trump, just like Slim's always Shady. Except on Twitter, they don't let me be Trump there anymore. So if you haven't listened to the Slim Shady LP, give it a shot. But remember, while Slim might be the real deal in rap, there's only one real deal in business and politics. And folks, you're looking at him. All in all, I think the best song on this album is Rock Bottom, and I'd gladly put this album into A tier.
Excellently done, Donald. The way you speak about Eminem, it's hard to believe you hate him.
Like I said, Barry, everything after 2004 is garbage. This was before that. At least he has a better track record than Sleepy Joe over there. He's been garbage his whole career.
Barack, can you go ahead and talk about the Marshall Mathers LP before I assault that orange mango?
I got this shit playa. Listening to the Marshall Mathers LP is a trip down memory lane. Remember when this dropped? Year 2000. Man, I had less gray hair back then and less weight on my shoulders. No Obamacare, no drones, just good old hip-hop. Eminem had this alter ego, Slim Shady, sort of how I have no drama Obama, but with a bit more edge. And bleach, lots of bleach. There's this track, Stan, about a fan writing letters. Kind of reminds me of the letters I'd get. Though most of mine were asking about birth certificates and not autographs. And the real Slim Shady, a song about standing up. I did a lot of that. Standing up in Congress, trying to get things passed. though I think my rhythm's a bit better than Mitch McConnell's. I think the best song on this album is all of them because this album slaps harder than I do. When I'm off that Percocet, I'm an absolute fiend for that Xanny. I give this album S tier, fantastic.
I agree the album was dark horrorcore at its finest. That album is certified fresh, and I'm pretty confident it went diamond, so fuck with your boy if you think you've got a big enough strap. Don't step to me, I got hood rats in low places, Brutha. I just popped an entire garbanzo bean, the fuck you mean, bitch.
You couldn't pop a balloon, you absolute Looney Tune character. I'm doing the Eminem show, which, by the way, is in fact Eminem's best album. Cry about it, piss about it, and don't forget to shit your pants while you're down there crying like a baby. Every song slaps. This is peak Eminem. The best song on the album is Soldier. Remember that you motherfuckers could never do it like I can do it. Don't even try it. You'll look stupid. Do not pursue it. Don't ever in your life try and knock the truest. I spit the illest shit ever. I've been drafted to it. That bitch goes straight into S tier.
Imagine having back-to-back diamond albums, what a Chad.
Indeed, Barack. Now, these next two rankings might be controversial, so I'd like to remind everyone that this is just our opinions. If you disagree, go ahead and voice it in the comments. Now, starting with Encore, this album gets C tier. The album is a drop-off from the last two albums, but this thing's got some bangers in it, Never Enough, and One Shot, Two Shot comes to mind. Now, here comes some controversy. I fucking love Relapse Boys. Eminem is a fantastic storyteller. Deja Vu, 3 a.m., and My Darling are all hood classics. I would put this album into S tier, but I'm putting it into A tier simply because of the song Insane. I'm a massive defender of Eminem. And I've always said that even though he is the greatest rapper, his subject matter isn't for everyone, and the song Insane is particularly heinous and single-handedly brings this album down to A tier, but everything else slaps.
Both of those albums are trash, as is every other album on this tier list.
Wow, Donnie, what a well-thought-out argument, you giant sack of wasted resource.
Thanks, Barry. I thought so as well.
Fuck you, I'm doing the next two. Recovery was a great return to form, finally breaking through his struggles with drugs. Eminem produces a solid album filled with great hits such as Not Afraid and Love the Way You Lie. But personally, I think the best song on that album is Cinderella Man's solid album and great return for Eminem, A tier for Recovery. And now we move on to the MMLP2, the sequel to his Diamond album of the same name. I give it B tier. Rap God is always awesome to listen to, and some songs like Berserk and Brainless are great, but it just doesn't capture the magic of the old albums. Still, I give it B tier. It was great.
Fine, but in my defense, Revival is pretty trash, regardless of how I feel about the guy. The only redeeming song, in my opinion, is Like Home, because he goes pretty hard on me, and I respect it. Though it was still mostly shit, I give it a D tier. Now, Kamikaze is a real album. Slim kind of pulled his pants down for no reason on that shitty Revival album, but he pulled his pants up, got his belt out, and spanked the hell out of everyone on tracks like Fall, Kamikaze, and The Ringer. I mean, shit, that's the best song on the album right there. I give it a B tier.
Wow, Donnie, you sure surprised the hell out of me. Well said. I'll go ahead and knock out the remaining two albums, both of which are, of course, called Music to be Murdered by. I will start with side A. I think it was solid, but after going so hard on Kamikaze, I feel like Slim dropping another album so soon kind of backfired a bit for me personally, because I was just getting over how awesome it was to hear him trash people again. But then he slowed it down a bit. Still, I give side A a B tier. Now as for side B, I mean, I give that shit A tier on God. That side is dope as fuck. I love every song. It's like all of his personas on one album. He was all three at once. He was Marshall Mathers, Eminem, and Slim Shady. Great work. I give it an A tier. That's all from me, fellas. I gotta go now. Jill is making Dino nuggets, and it gave me my first erection in over 300 years. Peace out, Girl Scouts. The Bidenator is taking his leave.
I gotta go too, Donnie. I just finished learning how to do the truffle shuffle, and I'm about to go viral. Later, skater, Obama out.
Well, that was fun and new, right, guys? I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. AI Toby said if we hit 3,000 subscribers, he will release a video over an hour long of him doing a hardcore randomized Nuzlocke of the original Pokemon Red. Sounds pretty cash money if you ask me. Peace out, homies. Stay chatted. We'll see you next time.